Welcome to the land of ancient wonders, where the sands of time holds the secrets of a civilization that has captivated the world for millennia. This is Egypt history. Middle East civilization, Egypt history. Today, we will discuss about the contributions of Egypt to the development of science and technology in our society. What are the contributions of Egypt to the development of STS? The ancient Egyptians were skilled mathematicians and they developed a sophisticated system of geometry, which they used to build impressive structures such as the pyramids. They also invented paper, which is made from the papyrus plant and used for writing and drawing. In addition, the Egyptians made important contributions to medicine, including the use of herbs and other natural remedies to treat illness.
The history of Egypt's civilization and their greatest invention. Egyptian civilization is one of the oldest and most fascinating in the world. It emerged around 3150 BC in the Nile River Valley and lasted until the end of the Pharaonic era in 332 BC. During this time, the Egyptians built impressive structures such as the pyramids, developed a complex writing system, and made significant contributions to science and technology. One of the greatest inventions of ancient Egypt was the calendar. The Egyptians developed a calendar based on the cycle of the Nile River, which flooded annually and provided fertile soil for agriculture. They divided the year into 12 months of 30 days each, with 5 extra days added at the end of the year. This calendar was used for thousands of years and served as a model for other civilizations. Another significant invention was papyrus, a type of paper made from the papyrus plant. The Egyptians used papyrus to write down important documents, including religious texts, legal contracts, and medical treatises. Papyrus was also used to create art and literature, and many of these works have survived to this day. Overall, the ancient Egyptians made many important contributions to civilization, and their legacy continues to influence and inspire people around the world.
During the pre-dynastic and early dynastic times in Egypt, the climate was much less arid than it is today. The region was covered in treed savanna and habited by herds of grazing ungulates. The abundance of foliage and fauna supported large population of waterfowl in the Nile region. This was characterized by hunting, and it was also when many animals were first domesticated. By around 5500 BC, small tribes in the Nile Valley has developed into cultures that had firm control over agriculture and animal husbandry. This culture can be identified by their pottery and personal items such as gums, bracelets, and beads. One of the largest cultures in southern Egypt during this time was the Badarian culture, known for its high-quality ceramics, stone tools, and use of copper. The Badarian culture was followed by the Naqada culture, which had 3 phases: Naqada 1, Amarashan; Naqada 2, Gersi; and Naqada 3, or the Semanaean. These phases brought technical advancement. For example, during the Naqada 1 period, Egyptians imported obsidian from Ethiopia to shape plates and other objects. Trade the Levant and established during Naqada 2, and the trade with Mesopotamia began during this period as well. Over the course of 1,000 years, the Naqada culture evolved from small farming communities into a powerful civilization. Their leaders had complete control over the people and resources of the Nile Valley. They established power centers at Nikan and later at Abydos, expanding their control northwards along the Nile. They also engaged in trade with Nubia to the south, the oasis of the western desert to the west, and the cultures of the eastern Mediterranean and near east of the east.
The ancient Egyptian calendar was known as the solar calendar. with a 365-day year. A solar calendar is a calendar whose dates indicate the season based on the apparent position of the sun. The ancient Egyptian year consisted of the 3 seasons. There were 4 months long each at the end of the year. They added 5 additional days which would traded as outside of the year. These were in honor of the Egyptian gods. Life of the ancient Egyptians revolves around 3 seasons. The first season was Akhet, or the time of floods. Season 2 was the Peret, or the time of growth. Season 3 was known as Shemet, or the time of harvest. At the end of the 30th day of 12th month of the year began the 5 epagomenal days known as Horrampan. These 5 special days were dedicated to the 5 children of Nut, which were Osiris as the eldest, Set, Isis, and Nephthys.